Greetings and welcome back. This is Iris Heath, licensed clinical professional counselor, coming to you with information on stress. So, let's get right to it. This is for educational purposes only, and the World Health Organization, also known as WHO, defines stress as a state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation. Stress is a natural human response that prompts us to address challenges and threats in our lives. Keep in mind, stress can also trigger our fight or flight, if you've ever heard of that. And I appreciate that I actually would like to start. I'd like to start with homework. Yes, homework. So I'd like you to take a stress test. No, not the test that your medical doctor gives you. This is a written test. And what it will show is it will show you where you fall on a scale. It's actually also known as the Holmes and Rahe, RAHE, social readjustment scale. And it actually will give you a score for you to total up this week. Please take some time and actually pull this up. You can probably pull it up many places, but I found it on stress.org is the website. And actually, I'll link it in the description how you can pull it up. Don't sign up for anything unless you want to, and it should be free to take. So let's keep in mind that stress can be both positive and negative, or good or bad. So stress can be, if you plan for it, having a baby, getting a new job, could be some good things, and losing a job, losing a relationship can be some bad things. So I was in the Baltimore County Library recently, and I picked up this nice pamphlet. I'd like to share it with us today because it actually summarizes nicely what I want to bring to us. And I'll probably bring something at a later time because there's so much on stress that I wasn't even sure how to present it. So let's begin. What are the signs of stress? So, tension, feeling tense, frequent headaches, frequent stomach aches. There is actually a book and a course by a well-known doctor that I will link. He has created something called The Body Keeps the Score. And as soon as I saw that, I said, oh my goodness, I've been saying that, but just in a different way. The body does keep the score. And it's time for us to start listening to it if you have not already been listening. Do not allow it to cause you to be fearful. Allow it to cause you to be curious and to ask questions, to seek out help. And as we get older, especially, there are things our bodies will tell us. So instead of sitting and allowing our bodies to suffer and asking ourselves questions, especially those of us who may have medical insurance and able to go and check on ourselves. And even if you cannot, there's still resources that you can actually find in our community, such as healthcare for the homeless and some other things. And even if you present to the hospital, there is a responsibility for the hospital to help you or refer you. So please keep that in mind. So the next sign is given as trouble concentrating, difficulty making decisions, feeling helpless or overwhelmed, irritability and anger, snapping at people, jumping to conclusions, fear and anxiety, excessive worrying about things, feeling anxious about the future, trouble sleeping, sleeping too much, changes in eating, eating too much, or not hungry at all. Keep in mind, some of these symptoms line up with a major depressive disorder as well as general anxiety disorder. Remember what I said. Please don't use this information to diagnose yourself or to diagnose anyone else. Those of us who are licensed to do this have had to study and had to be trained for some time to be able to diagnose. So use this as information. Use this to write questions for your primary care physician, for your therapist, or your psychiatrist or psychologist. So next, it talks about managing stress, and they give this really nice acronym for stress. So the first is S stands for symptoms of stress. In order to manage your stress, learn to recognize the symptoms of stress early. T, take care of yourself. Make sure you get enough sleep and eat a healthy, well balanced diet. This means limiting your sugar, limiting your sodium or salt. So these are things that will help us, help these bodies to actually perform better. R stands for relax. Take a few minutes to stop. Take some deep breaths. Remember Dr. Andrew Will's 478? And concentrate on positive thoughts. So imagery, positive imagery is something that I actually work with individuals on. Remember when you took that nice trip. Remember when you had that nice walk. Remember those beautiful flowers or an arrangement, something in your yard maybe, something that makes you smile, maybe a grandchild or a child, maybe something funny that someone said to you. These are all some things that could be helpful. It often helps to imagine a pleasant experience, a peaceful place for a couple of minutes. It actually has been shown that the studies show that they've actually observed individuals who do this, and they actually take their blood pressure at before and after. And there are actually studies that show that some of these things actually can, when practiced, help to manage our blood pressure and our anxiety. Take a walk. E stands for exercise. Take a walk. Go for a swim. Take an exercise class. Go dancing. Line dancing is really big in this community. Movement and physical activity often help with stress. They really do. Get a friend and take them with you. That helps with the accountability. You can talk and walk. You can go to the park, walk, like me and my friend Mary. Oh my goodness. And we actually walk, and then we sit and we chat. It's so helpful. It's so helpful. Um, Almost like a form of therapy. S, seek healthy ways to relieve stress. Each person has his or her own ways to relieve stress. Learn which work best for you. It states listening to music. Music can be very therapeutic. Reading a book, a magazine, take a long bath or shower. Be careful of the temperature and how often you are doing that to protect your skin. Spending time with your pet. Pet owners are known, again, studies show they live a healthier, happier life. And talking with friends, whether in person or by telephone, watching a funny movie or TV show. Say no to extra demands. Prioritize. Yes, that's setting a boundary. They give great examples like, and practice some of these. I just can't do it now. Ask me again another time. Or, I can't fit that into my schedule now. Or, there's too much on my plate today or already. So they also give some numbers, such as the Baltimore County Department of Health. I'll put it in the link. And Baltimore Crisis Response, 410-938-2214. Look for the numbers in your community, for your county or municipality, so that you can use them. I hope that this has been helpful. Please, 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 please take care of yourself. Continue to be blessed. Continue to be encouraged. Be well. And thank you to my husband, Jimmy Jam, who is my producer. And thank you for all your support and help with this adventure, this path that I am on. Thank you all for your support. Be well.